Welcome back to the Pineywood Homestead, y'all. Man, what a day can bring. We went from basically mid to upper 60s to 28 degrees last night. So I'm warming up all the equipment. We have a firewood order to put together today, and it's actually southern yellow pine, believe it or not. A lot of folks like to use that for campfire wood. And we've got to order for a cord for it. So we're going to pull some logs off the deck that have been drying now for several months and get them split straight into the back of the dump trailer. Works pretty good, y'all. We don't keep a whole lot of pine just split up, so we'll split it as we need it. Guys, thanks for stopping in at the Piney Woods. We're gonna get a little bit of splitting and bring you along for it. Never actually guessed or measured how many logs it takes for a cord, and these logs are about 12 to 14 inches in diameter, 10 foot long, 10 foot 6 I think. So we're going to split. We've got 3 sitting here, 1 more on the tractor forks. It may take 4, it may take 5, not really sure, but we'll find out here in a few minutes, y'all. Or in a few minutes, in an hour or so, once we get this cord of wood split and stacked in the dump trailer. All right, y'all, I've worked out the math. My dump bed, the height of the rails is 34 inches. I'm gonna need 4 rows of 6-10-inch firewood, 34 inches tall, to equal a cord. So I'm gonna get up in the dump trailer, get stacking while Lisa's splitting, put this thing on time lapse. I'm curious to see how long it takes us to get this cord put into the bed of this trailer, having to pick a log up, bucket, split it, and everything that entails. So I'm gonna put it on speed lapse or time lapse, and let's just see about how long it takes us, y'all. And this is not wood that's already bucked, ready to go. We're bucking as we're going, so probably take a little bit longer than normal. Well, y'all, we've been working for, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, and we've got we've got 2 of these 10-foot, 12 to 14-inch diameter pines split up. And it's taken us a little while because we are splitting those, or Lisa is doing most of the splitting, into small, real small pieces, because camp firewood, you know, get it started easy that way, and you don't need big old chunks like you put in your wood stove in the house. But that's enough time lapse. And y'all, I forgot to even set the timer on my phone, so I can't give you an honest estimation of how long this is going to take. We're going to get back to it. Just took us a little break and buck a few more, and I'm thinking it's probably going to take 7 to 8 of these logs. So when we get done, I'll be able to tell you exactly. Trying to roll that log and knock some of the bark off, because these have been up there on the log deck now for, I don't know, probably 5 months. So trying to get some of the bark off just makes it easier for you to split. Y'all, I've got no clue just how fast this time lapse on this camera will go, but we're getting ready to find out. So y'all, that's what a cord of wood looks like stacked in the back of a 12-foot dump trailer. And it's taken us, I'm just guessing, y'all, we took an ice cream break because my parents dropped by with milkshakes. We've taken several breaks.
That was really our only, we didn't take a lunch break. That was
we probably in all
maybe
45 minutes,
45 minutes
of breaks. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We didn't start, y'all, till about 11. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4 hours. And y'all, that's not working, killing ourselves. That was about 4 hours. And Lisa did 99% of the splitting. I helped some with it. I did the bucking and bringing the logs up off the log deck. These were sawmill logs that we've been using on the off-grid cabin, but we had an order for campfire wood in small splits. So y'all, that's why it took us so long. It took us, what would you say, at least twice as long?
Not twice as long. It probably added
an hour.
An hour, yeah.
It added an hour because, you know, when you're folks burning these campfires, and us too, and we do it for the house, we like smaller splits just because it's easier to handle. But everything in here, they won't even need kindling. There's kindling in here. All they'll have to do is strike a match to it, and this stuff, after it's been stacked in the dry for a few weeks, they'll be ready to burn this stuff. It's already been down for five months at least. Actually longer than that, because it was down for probably a month before I picked it up, because it came from a job site. But what do you think? What do you think? Been a long day.
It's been a long day, yeah.
It's been a long one, y'all. And I kind of goofed up on the time-lapse stuff. I hadn't figured all that out yet, and I didn't have it ran 100%. I had it like half throttle. And so you might have got like 4 or 5 seconds worth of time-lapse there when I said, let's see how fast this thing can go. But y'all, it's been a day, but it's good work. And I'm happy because when we first started this thing doing firewood, I could split for what, about 15 minutes, and I needed a break. And I'm able to work now, y'all. And I don't know if you can tell, but I took some breaks while Lisa was splitting. I got plenty of Gatorade in me and plenty of leaning. If I'd have had a shovel, I'd look like state worker out here. Well, guys, we appreciate you hanging out with us. Hit that like and subscribe if you hadn't, and if you have, as always, we appreciate you. But that's what a cord of wood looks like, stacked tightly and neatly in the back of a dump trailer. Basically, a cord, if you don't know, if you're not into firewood, it's 4 foot wide by 8 foot long by 4 foot tall. 3 16-inch rows of it. Well, this is 4 16-inch rows, and they're roughly 36 inches high. And plus, we threw some extra on the back for the customer, make them happy. All right, guys, enough education for one day. It's time for a cold drink. We've already had milkshake, not sure what else we have. We got some water. Cold water, y'all. Y'all have a good one.